Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dalvina D'Souza and in today's video we're going to be talking all things luxury. So let's jump right in. So for those of you who are new here and do not follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't know, but I was doing a course called the Luxury Brand Management here in the UAE at Fad Institute. It was a short course of 3 months and that actually came through. It's quite a funny story, but that actually came through because I was supposed to actually do my master's in Luxury Brand Management here in the UAE itself with a university here. But due to COVID, the course was not launched. And that's why I had a lot of free time and I thought that, why not take up another course, a short course however, and sort of start my journey within the field of luxury. And that's when I came across Fad. And I was also looking at Fad actually 2-3 years ago while I was working. But since I was in a sales role, I was quite sure that I wouldn't be able to do Fad along with my work. So it's quite like a coincidence for me that I came back to this course like 3 years later and I did not even plan this. So yeah, so my journey with Fad has been amazing. A lot of you have actually messaged me, a lot of students, almost every 2 days I get a message from somebody who's actually prospecting to get into Fad or apply to Fad. So they have sort of a campus here in the UAE and they also have one back in India in Bombay and Pune. So a lot of students from India also message me. They're planning to do like their PG in luxury brand management. So how is the course here at Fad and how was the experience and should I enroll for this course? So one thing that I want to say is that I did not do the postgraduate here at Fad. It was just a short course and that's all they have here in the UAE. So I'm not quite sure about how the master's degree as such would be back in India. But to talk about Fad as an institute and my experience, my journey has been amazing. So what Fad here at UAE does is they actually get in touch with industry experts. So these are people who are very knowledgeable in the field of luxury, maybe because they've worked in either fashion, retail or luxury prior. So they have a lot of knowledge or they are working currently, or these guys are also tutors who are teaching in universities like London College of Fashion and all these big universities, SPJ and etc. So they get in touch with these industry experts who then come and host classes thrice a week, sometimes every day we used to have during the week. Within the field of luxury. So this course sort of gives you a 360-degree overview about luxury as a whole, starting from understanding the basics of luxury, and it takes you through each and everything within the field of luxury. So what you have to keep in mind that it's a short course of 3 months. So everything they will be covering will be very brief and will sort of highlight and give you like a gateway into the field of luxury. It is not going to be as deep, of course, as a master's degree, but what I can tell you for sure is it is great to give you a kickstart knowledge in the field of luxury for anybody looking to sort of deepen their knowledge in this field. For me personally, I grew up for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know I loved fashion and that sort of grew into luxury over time, and luxury as a space to me is still unexplored. Even if you look at luxury brand management as a course, it has not been explored as such in every country. Even here in the UAE, you will find very few courses within this field. So it's really a niche. So I would only recommend, if you're really interested in the field of luxury and sort of fashion, to go in and take up this course. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy it because it is quite niche to this particular field. So if I had to rate my experience at Fad, I would say that it was amazing to give me sort of knowledge in the field of luxury. Towards the end of this video, I'll also be answering the questions that few of you have asked me. There are a lot of repeated questions, so I won't be answering all of them, but I will try my best to answer as much as I can. Now coming to one of the major pros for me when it came to this course, I think was the fact that it was being done physically, and back then at least around 70-80% of the world was still or is still doing classes online. So that was a big plus for me, the fact that they would do it physically, which is why I was like, I want to enroll for this course, because luxury as a subject, I feel to understand the intricacies of the subject, or to understand the detailing of each and every product, I think the classes are better if it's done face to face rather than online, and I think that was a big pro for me. However, we had, I think, one tutor or so that did it online, one or two tutors owing to the current condition, but still everything was very smooth, so that's a plus. Secondly, for me, a big pro was the fact that all the tutors were industry experts. So here in the UAE, we have a lot of these, companies under whom there are like subsidiary companies. So, for example, like just like we have the LVMH, we have Caring as a group. So similar here in the UAE, we also have parent companies like Shalhoub, we have Altair, we have Landmark Group. So most of our tutors were industry experts from this field. So that's very good for you to build your network. That would come as a third pro for me, the fact that it's so beneficial for anybody looking to build their network in this field, because you meet and interact with these people and your network really does expand. For me, actually a huge part or a huge takeaway for me is that in this field of fashion and retail, you have to network as much as you can, and that's what this institute gave me to a huge extent. Networking not just with your tutors but also with your students, because these are also going to be future entrepreneurs or future heads in the field of fashion and luxury, and you actually get to meet and interact with them. You share your ideas. I think that's a big plus for me. Fourth is, if you're somebody not here in the UAE and you're coming down here from India or from wherever to do this particular course, I think it sort of adds to your growth as an individual, because you come all the way here. Yes, it's 3 months, but they give you the student visa for a year. So you have a chance of coming here, coming to a new country, interacting with new people, getting to know new people. I think that was a big bonus for all the students who were there with me. That's something that they shared with me, that, coming into a new city here, living alone, or doing everything by themselves, it really sort of added to their growth as an individual. So if you're looking to grow, I think this would be a great space to sort of tap into. Not just with luxury brand management, with any course I think that you're going and you go and you live alone, I think that's a great opportunity for you. So that would come as a fourth sort of pro for me. And another big pro was the fact that they had industry visits. So initially when we sort of joined the course, the industry visits were limited because of the current COVID restrictions, but eventually towards the end, because the situation here was getting better over time, we actually had around 4 to 5 industry visits, and I think that was a big takeaway for me, because you go into these fashion houses, if I may say, and you sort of learn from the experts there about how everything is done, be it on the retail level, which is the floor level, and sometimes we also had the opportunity to go in the back end and see that how are these clothes, for example, made, or how are the bags made, how are the shoes made. I think that was a lovely sort of experience that we had the opportunity to have. And another one, coming to the hot topic, if I may say, is internships. So one thing that I want to make it very clear, it's not with FAD in particular, but in general, any institution obviously cannot guarantee you like 100% internships. At the end of the day, it depends on you as an individual, how you take this network, how you're willing to sort of put yourself out there, be it in terms of interacting with the tutors, be it attending each and every industry visit, be it attending sort of the events that FAD organizes. So it really depends on the kind of effort you put. If you're going there with the expectation that FAD is going to come, take you as an individual and take your aspirations and assign you an internship, that's definitely not what's going to happen. So how it basically works in sort of structure here at FAD is that FAD has these contacts with these various groups in fashion and retail, be it Landmark, be it Shalhoub or Altair. So every time there's a vacancy within that particular group, be it in terms of internships or full-time jobs, what these particular groups do, or the HR in these particular groups do, is they get in touch with FAD, telling them that there is so and so vacancy, and if there are any students interested, would you please share their CVs with us or their resumes with us. So what FAD does is it sends across sort of a blaster email to all the students, and anybody who's interested can send forth their CV for the same, and they'll forward the CV to the company. So the company sort of reviews your CV and then they get in touch with you. So I had sort of the exact same experience with FAD. I got really lucky because I got an opportunity with YSL, Saint Laurent, and what had happened is that YSL had actually a vacancy in sales as a consultant in their store on the shop floor. And what they did is they got in touch with FAD saying that, listen, we have this vacancy, the HR at YSL, So the HR advisor got in touch with FAD saying that we have so and so vacancy, and FAD sort of sent a blaster email. I think this happened like in the first week or so of our course, and I instantly saw that email and I sent forth my CV at that very minute, because of course I know the kind of value this company holds in the space of luxury. So for me it was very little about the role or what I would have to do or the pay or anything, and more about the kind of experience I would have and the knowledge I would gain from this experience just with working with a company like this. Not to forget the fact that I've had previous experience in sales, account management, etc., and maybe that also counted as a bonus. But I sent forth my CV instantly, and in a day or two the sort of store director there, they dropped me a call, and I had like on the call interview, and she's like, will you be available for an interview? So I was really proactive, and I was like, yes, of course, you know, let's get on a call. And then that's when we had a Zoom call, and we had I think 2 or 3 interviews. First I had it with the director herself, and then it went forth to the HR, and we sort of discussed my aspirations, my experience, and how I would be managing, you know, sort of studies as well as doing this internship. And I think not just me, but a couple of students from the same class as I was did get a call, and after all the screening I was selected, and that's when I got the internship. And I think I am so fortunate and I feel so blessed that I got it, because this was a huge opportunity for me, and I got to learn a lot from this experience. So I was really grateful, and yeah, so that's how I secured the internship. So in terms of internships, that's how it works. You will send forth your CV, but one thing that I have to make a big shout out to is the admin there at staff, because come what may, they are constantly working to help you. And this is not just you if you are a student, but even if you leave the course, like even today, you know, they send forth these messages saying that, listen, we have this opportunity, or we have this vacancy, or whatever it is, and you can always get in touch with the admin there at FAD, and they're constantly willing to help you. And I think that is a big bonus for me, and I think that is a big pro, because everyone's so helpful and they're working towards making you comfortable. So I think that was another pro that I felt. So yeah, so I wouldn't be able to go into details about talking about postgraduate as an experience in FAD, because I have not done it myself. But if I have to talk about my experience with this short course that I did, and that itself showed me how wonderful the whole staff at FAD is, the education that they're trying to impart, of giving you the entire knowledge with even if it's with interviews, or even if it's with, you know, industry visits and all of that. They really added to me in terms of my knowledge in the field of retail and luxury. So I'm ever so grateful to FAD for that. But if you want to specifically know about postgraduate as a course, you can always drop in a message to the admin at FAD to sort of give you an insight. And another thing that I want to also stress about is that internships are not going to be guaranteed. You know, this is something you will have to actively work towards along with the support of FAD. So FAD has all the sources that you as a student need. It's up to you to exploit these sources, put your best foot forward, interact with these tutors, send forth your CV every time an opportunity comes, work closely with the admin to ask about the sort of vacancies that are available, how you could work around with your CV, because the admin there also helps you sort of design your CV for a particular job. They will help you with that. So at the end of the day, all of it boils down to you and how you make the most of the whole experience. Now coming to the questions that a few of you asked, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. So let's begin with the questions. The first question that I received was, how do we get an internship? So as I've already stressed upon this video, I think the key to securing that job or that internship is to sort of exploit all the resources that FAD has, because yes, they do have these industry contacts with big fashion houses here and a lot of parts of the world, and all the tutors that are coming in are also really from the field of fashion and luxury. So it's up to you on how you exploit these. If you're going to be expecting to be sort of spoon fed, then that's not going to happen. They're not going to come and sort of be like, listen, this is an opportunity here and this is for you. That's not going to happen. You will have to be out there, and it's not just with them, but side by side you can also try applying yourself, because we have LinkedIn and we have all these other platforms that you can use actively to sort of secure yourself a job. So at the end of the day, it boils down to you and how passionate and driven you are to sort of secure that internship. So yeah, so that is how, and I've also shared in this video of how I got my internship. So I hope that helps you. And do you get any internship or job offers? So a lot of questions are around internship or job offers. So yes, they do share these vacancies with you, and you have a chance to send forth your CV to FAD, and then they apply directly with the HR. And yeah, so you do have this opportunity within FAD. What are the entry requirements for the course? Okay, so that's a good question. In terms for me, for the short course that I did, for the entry requirements are very minimal. You don't need to have sort of a bachelor's degree or anything, since it's a short course. As long as you're 18 years and above, you have like a 12th grade education, you can apply for this particular course and you will definitely get a seat. So there are no strict requirements to sort of get into this course. However, for masters, I'm sure this will be different. So if you want to sort of secure a postgraduate in the field of luxury brand management with FAD, I'm sure they will need a sort of 12th grade marks, and they'll need your bachelor's certificate and all of that to sort of get your PG. So I suggest you check that directly with FAD about the requirements for that. But for the short course that I did, we have no such requirements. So anyone who's interested above the age of 18 can actually come and get this course done. And does FAD help with placements on completion of the course? Of course, FAD will assist you, will help you. I think, to take the example of my class, I think most of us did end up getting some sort of internship or some sort of job here back in the UAE. But I also have to say that all of that didn't come through just because of FAD. It was a mix of FAD and also you putting in that kind of effort. So FAD will help you as long as you want to help yourself, if I may say. So you will have to be there trying to make those contacts, trying to build your network, asking around. One thing I truly believe in is that if you don't ask, you won't know. So just go out there, ask around, build your network, and I'm sure you will get that internship or job offer that you're looking for. And are there any scholarships available? If so, how do we obtain them? So in terms of scholarships, with the short course that I did, I think because I registered early, I sort of got like a small discount because I was one of the first few to register, like an early bird sort of a thing. But for PG, in terms of scholarships, and I think you are looking for the PG program of luxury brand management, I think you will have to directly check with the university, because they will be having probably a separate quota, maybe in terms of marks or something else, to sort of secure you that scholarship. So I think you would have to check directly with FAD. And okay, most of them are around internships and job opportunities. I have no prior experience in fashion industry. Is it totally okay to opt for it now? I think in terms of experience in fashion industry, even I didn't have it. Prior to doing this course, my experience was in sales, and before that I was in real estate. Before that I did like an internship in like PR. So I had no experience in the fashion industry either. But what I did know was I have a strong interest in the field of fashion, and that's something that was very, very dominant in me as an individual ever since I grew up. So that interest never died down for me, which is why I opted to sort of do this course, because I had that strong interest towards fashion. So no, I don't think an experience is mandatory for one, but I think the fact that if you have that experience, or you feel like some part of you is connected to fashion, then definitely you should go and try out in this field, and it's not required for you to sort of have fashion experience. And for me, the course really helped me to sort of confirm, like it gave me like double confirmation of the fact that this is what I want to do. Like I want to be in the field of fashion or luxury. Before that I knew I had the interest, but I was not sure. But once I did this short course, and I was really interested throughout the course, be it in each and every subject, or be it in the assignments, I was really, really driven and interested. So I knew for a fact that this is the space that I want to walk into over time, and I'm willing to sort of sacrifice anything to sort of be in this particular field. So I don't think job experience is mandatory, but that interest, I think if it's there, it just helps, or even sort of an inclination. And so when you do this particular course, you'll know for sure that, listen, is this what I actually want to do? But if you're going in directly for masters, then you really need to be sure, I think, that you have experience in this field, because you're going to be spending a lot more time and a lot more energy sort of, because I think the PG is sort of a year or something. So if it's going to be that long of a course, you have to be sure that this is what I want to specialize in, or it would be better if you're sure that this is what I want to do my masters in. So yeah. And is the course worth it with promised placements for international students? So one thing that I want to tell you is that nothing really is like 100% promised. That yes, FAD has these sort of contacts and these opportunities constantly coming in, but at the end of the day it boils down to you and how you put forth yourself in terms of the knowledge that you have, in terms of your speaking skills or communication skills, and how you put yourself out there that can give you that job or internship. So yeah, it's more of that. And how does it work for international student, like the living and working part-time, etc.? So for international students in terms of living, so I am here from the UAE itself, so for me it was sort of convenient. But what I know from my fellow colleagues or my classmates is that most of them were sort of living close by to the university. So the university is sort of located in Knowledge Village, which is towards New Dubai side of town. So the areas close by to that was like Marina, or we had like, one of my friends was also staying in a student hostel which had like a transport service back and forth. So some of them also had relatives here in the UAE, so they were staying back here with their relatives and sort of commuting to work back and forth. So it sort of depends on if you're coming here alone with no sort of living, then FAD will sort of help in connecting you with people. They don't have an accommodation directly here, so you will have to sort of source your own accommodation by yourself, but they will help you. We have areas in Marina and all these sites that sort of where you can stay, and it's very easy for you to commute to the institute here in the UAE. And working part-time, so yeah, if you end up securing an internship early on, which sort of happened with me in FAD, so what you will have to do is, the classes usually happen in the evenings around 6:30 to 9, that's sort of the schedule that they work on. So you will have to, of course, let the internship let the place where you're doing the internship know that I am studying and this course is for so and so amount of time, and I may have classes thrice a week, twice a week, or every day, because that's something that I told the job that I was working in, that I am going to be studying and I need to finish this course and I am a student. So they were very cooperative and they sort of adjusted around my schedules as long as I communicated it to them. So make sure you inform, and it's honestly not going to be that bad because it's a short course. So even if your internship is 6 months, and 3 months of that you will have to sort of work and study, but other 3 months you'll only be working. So it's not really difficult for you or the place that you're working to sort of coordinate timings for a short period of time. And even the assignments and everything that is given, some of them are group assignments, very few, I think 1 or 2 were individual assignments, like the final one that we had was an individual assignment. So all of that is, it's not going to be that hard for you to sort of coordinate the two as long as you're mentally prepared. So when you come in with that preparation that yes, I might secure an internship, I might secure a job, and I may have to coordinate the both of them together at a point that could be a possibility. Sort of mentally prepare yourself, and I think you should be good to go. And I think I've pretty much covered most of the important sort of topics in relation to how I sort of secured my job at YSL through FAD, and also sort of the whole luxury brand management and how it works, the duration of the course and all of that. If you still have questions with regards to the university or anything with regards to luxury brand management, from the little that I know, I would love to share it with you. You can leave it down in the comments below, and if you like this video and if this video helped you, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I promise to be creating more such videos much more regularly, so I can stay connected with you guys and help you guys in the best way that I can. So all the best to all the students who are sort of planning to get into this course. You're in for a journey, you're in for the most amazing ride, if I may say. So all the very best, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Take care, bye bye.